Crystal. You can call me Sherpa. Welcome to Get Crystallized, where clarity is power. So listen, I have a treat for you today. What I have today is an interview that I did a while back with a guy named Rogelio Diaz. And what I love about him is just his heart for people and also his ability to go and be in a dark place and then pull himself back out and help others to do the very same. And so I thought, wow, this is a great topic as we're talking about getting crystallized and getting clear. There's nothing that's more important in that area than just getting a handle on those beliefs. So without any further ado, here is my interview with Rogelio Diaz. My buddy Rogelio Diaz, and we're going to talk about belief and how important it is for us today. So adding, if it's connecting, he's there. We did it. Oh my God!
There we go.
And we believed it, and it happened. Here we are, right here.
It must be so.
Awesome! I'm so glad we made it. So how you doing?
Crystal, bro.
You're the only dude I let call me bro. You're the only dude. 'Cause I'm a girl, man. You know, and I like being a girl.
Sister.
Thank you. Okay, I'm so glad you're here.
There we
I'm so
go.
glad you're here. Your energy, I love you so
Me too,
much.
buddy.
So how's your day?
It's all love, man. Every day's the best day of my life, Crystal.
Awesome. See, that's what I love about you. You really got it going on with that belief. So let's talk about it. We're not going to go for a long time, but let's definitely talk about that belief. So,
let's get it.
You are amazing. I mean, your content has been on Instagram. You have really been knocking out the park, just in terms of your passion, in terms of your story. So why don't we start out by just sharing with us, you know, kind of what got you on this path to really want to help people to understand belief. Like, tell us a little bit about how you got started.
Thank you for that question, my friend. So, yeah, Crystal, many people don't know, I used to be an alcoholic. I was lost. I was drinking every other day. I was drifting through life, guys, and I had no purpose. You know, I was just a regular guy partying every weekend. And what really changed me was it wasn't even like a dark night. It was more like a dark month of the soul, right?
Right.
I'm sure you guys understand. So what happened, Crystal, guys, is that everything hit. Everything. I really realized where I was at in my life with the alcohol. I realized, and then I found out that my girlfriend was cheating on me, the girl that I loved. Yeah. So I got cheated on, right? It hurts.
Right.
It hurts, my friend. I got cheated on. I was an alcoholic. I got a DUI that cost me $10K, which I had to borrow from my parents. I had a breathalyzer in my car because otherwise I couldn't drive from the DUI. So I had to blow every time I drove. I was broke. My back got injured. I have 2 slip discs, Crystal, from working. So I can't work. I have no money. All the money's gone from the DUI. And I'm left with myself in my room for hours. My parents are out working. You know, they're trying to make money for the bills. And all I have is myself. All my friends left too. All my friends cut me off. Everything at once.
That's pretty dark.
So
That's dark.
Dark.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
Chris. You can just imagine, buddy, how much pain was felt in that month, in that time period. So, and I had no one. I had no one but myself, and I had to dig myself out of that dark place and realize that if I don't change, if I don't do something, this is going to be the rest of my life. Right? I was a loser. What can I say? I was a loser. And when everything changed, Crystal, was the day that I ran into this one video on YouTube. I was fed up. I was so fed up with my life, with where I was at. And I saw this YouTube video that was called "Why I Have No Friends."
Answer the question of life. Why don't I have any friends? Okay.
Right, bro? So, yeah, the universe sent this video right in front of me, and I watched it. And it was the first time I ever watched. It was actually a personal development video. And I was never into learning. I was never into, any kind of growth. But once I saw this guy speaking, and he was my first mentor, by the way, I was hooked on knowledge. I was hooked on that other side of life, not so much this wasting time side. But I began to learn every day. I began to gain new knowledge, and then that changed my thinking patterns. That I took new actions, and that's what really got the ball rolling. Long story short, to where we're at now, where I went from that to being a personal trainer and owner of a studio, and yeah, thank you, Chris. And now, but that whole new foundation collapsed. So another dark night or so 5 months ago that actually had,
not again, not again.
It broke me, my friend. I mean, again, to work so hard to come from that, to be an owner, to be to actually be making money, to again strip down. I'm back in my parents' house, and here I am, square one, have to start all over again.
Right. That's tough.
Now we're at.
But that's a message. I mean, you're just out here and people are seeing you. You can be that, you're like that guy now. Somebody's out there, scrolling through Instagram, and then bam, there's Rogelio telling it like it is, like his story and how everything happened. Like, what put that fire in your heart to reach out and share your story with people?
Okay, my friend. Okay. So there's a saying, Chris, your purpose is what keeps coming right back in front of your face. What keeps pulling you back, right? So the first time I tried to be an influencer, I failed. And this is the second time. This is the second time me trying. And people kept reaching out to me, Crystal. Out of the blue, I would be making random posts on Facebook, Instagram, still trying to motivate people, but I was broken. And people would reach out to me, Roy, you inspire the hell out of me. I love your videos. Like, thank you so much. They would hear my story. And it's like, okay, why is this being presented to me over and over and over, right, Chris?
The message.
So guys, the messages are there. You can't help but you can't ignore them. They're right in front of you.
Right.
So that's why I started, and I know what it feels like, Crystal, to have no one guide you, to have just you. And I'm like, one of my missions is to make sure nobody feels the pain that I felt, because I know how much that shit hurts. And I know any guidance, having anybody next to you, knowing that what you're going through, knowing that you're in these dark moments, but you know what? I got you. I got you.
Right. That's amazing. That's so nice. So let's talk about belief. We were talking about belief. That was our topic. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Your story is so interesting. You have so many things going on. We'll talk about everything. We'd be all day. So let's talk about beliefs. What are some of the beliefs? Why don't we do this? Why don't we talk about what are some of the beliefs that you had before the change, and then what are some of the new beliefs that you developed that helped to pull you out of that dark time into where you are today?
Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. So I used to believe that I wasn't abundant. I used to believe that I just had I wasn't gonna get far in life. I was just gonna work the rest of my life, get a house, just I didn't really have any ambitions, Crystal. And I believed that I had bad luck. I believed that the world was out to get me. I believed that I was a victim of my life. And I believe, again, just really low frequency core values, because beliefs kind of correlate with core values. So I didn't have any belief in myself, Crystal. Right? So no confidence. I believed I was just this insecure guy that just wanted to drift. I wanted the easiest way to make money. I was playing the lottery.
I give up looking for that one.
Right, we all try at one point though. But so I went from low self-esteem, from again my beliefs that I couldn't achieve anything in life. I couldn't achieve much in life, bro. So I went from that to now having, I believe, I sincerely, from the depths of my soul, guys, I believe I can do anything. Anything.
Awesome.
To go from that place of just darkness to light, where I believe I can do anything. I believe every day is the best day of my life. I believe that no matter what happens to me, everything always works out in my favor. I I have complete faith, and I have no doubt that everything right now is all happening for my highest good.
That's amazing. So was there a point, do you remember, was there like a trigger or a moment in your life where you were like, like, oh my gosh, you know what? This is it. I can do anything. Like, or was it just a kind of a slow accumulation of personal development, and then you kind of slowly had some successes and developed that belief? Like, how did that come about for you?
So yes, I love that. I love that. What really kind of sparked it off and got my attention was when I started learning about the law of attraction, how the universe works, and I manifested 4 personal training clients in 1 week.
Oh, so you put that stuff to work, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that's when I'm like, whoa, what is going on? It worked. Like, I was saying it, but I wasn't sure, right?
Right.
Exactly. But what really, really got me believing that, Chris, that I can do anything is I was asking for a multi-millionaire mentor. I manifested him. I was asking, it's crazy, Chris.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you wouldn't, people would think.
Some notes here. Wait a minute, tell me about it. Right, I got my
Literally.
notebook.
Go for it, bro. Yeah, go for it. But yeah, Chris, like I everything I was asking for, but the biggest thing, I manifested a personal training studio. I didn't have the money, but my millionaire mentor did, and the universe has a funny way of just connecting the dots.
Yes. Awesome.
So that's when you're like, okay, how do you not believe when you have this? You're seeing the physical manifestation.
Exactly. Oh, this is awesome. This is so good. So listen. So what advice do you have for the person who's out there now that's listening and they're like, okay, yeah, I know that worked for him, but I don't really know where to start. I don't, what do I read? Do I read The Secret? Do I watch a movie? Like, what can I do today? Because, the world right now is a dark night for a lot of people. And so what's that strand that we can give the people to say, here, hang on, what's that rope we can throw to them? You know what? Just grab hold of this knot right here, and you'll be okay and start climbing. What would that be?
Okay. Yeah, buddy. So for that, it's funny. We as humans, we make everything so complex, and I'm sure you heard that.
Yes, you do.
So we have all the answers. Literally, everything we have, all the questions that we have the answers. We know where to start, but it's the confidence, it's the faith that's the action you receive. It's going to be the right action. A lot of times we doubt ourselves, so we might have the answer, but we don't believe in ourselves enough to act on it. So the question that I would, if I was in that situation, right, if I was to go back in that, what's my next logical step?
What's the next step?
Yes, next logical step. What is the first thing in front of you that you can do today, tomorrow, to get you even 1% closer to where you want to be? And you got to know where you want to go. You got to know where you want to go. But usually anything that levels you up, anything that can cause any type of progression, even if it's watching a YouTube video that gives value, what's that one thing that you can do that has been on your mind, maybe you've been procrastinating to do?
I can think
what's that one thing?
Right.
I love the honesty. But that's what it is. What's in front of you? What's the first thing in front of you that can get done today, tomorrow? And I promise you, that will create momentum. You will know the next step after you do that first one, and you will start to slowly but surely create a little path and a destination for yourself.
That's amazing, because a lot of times the first step is just for people to get to a point where they believe that they can have something other than what they're sitting in right now. And then you just say, okay, you know what? Here's where I'm at. What tools do I have? What skills do I have? What talents do I have? What research do I have? What's the next thing I can do? That's perfect. Because then they can take those little baby steps and be where you are. So I know we weren't going to make this long, but I got to ask you to go ahead and make a shameless plug. Tell us about that book you got out there.
Which one? I have a couple, Crystal.
Accomplished author. He has so many books. He can't even tell you which one. Tell us about the one that you want us to know the most about today.
Okay. Let's talk about Fighting in the Dark. It's a free audiobook that I created for anybody to have.
Awesome. Free.
And again, as free, my friend, as a gift. to give back, buddy. So fighting in the dark is, it's funny how it correlates with everything we just talked about with my story and with what people are going through in these dark times. It's how to not be the victim of your life.
Right.
It's how to take control of your reality and do not to accept what life is giving you or what's being thrown at you, right? So, and it teaches you the power of knowledge. Like, if you knew how much information can change your DNA, you can activate your DNA, and you would be reading books every day. You would be learning knowledge every day, because there's so much more to it. And people don't know, Crystal, I literally brainwashed myself into where I'm at now, because the repetition, I'm hearing new content, I'm listening to new audiobooks, reading new books every day. And that's why fighting in the dark, and the reason I called it fighting in the dark, is because that's how life can feel sometimes, guys. You know, you want to progress, but like you can't see where you're going. You feel so lost. And that's why I called it that. But that's what it is. It's for people that are going through dark nights of the soul, people that feel lost, people that want to gain more confidence, people that are just fed up with where they're at in life and they want change. Their soul is screaming change. So, yeah, buddy, that's Fighting in the Dark would probably be one of the best audiobooks you can listen to from me.
Fighting in the Dark. So you got to get that Fighting in the Dark. So how can we get our hands on, so we got our hands up, we ready to fight in the dark. How can we get our hands on Fighting in the Dark? Tell us how to get it.
So there's several ways. I can make a post about it easily right after this live on my Facebook.
Okay, let's do that.
We can do that. That's it, simpler. And yeah, I mean, just go to my Facebook. You'll see the link right there. It'll take you to there. All you have to do is type $0 in the money box, and it's yours for free.
Awesome. So there you go. Upgrade your life for free right here, Mr. Rogelio Diaz. Anything else you want to share with us? And I have to make sure. Am I pronouncing your name right? Because this has been going to town. Is it Rogelio?
Close, Crystal. Rogelio with. Rogelio with an H.
Oh, okay. I gotta get my Rogelio.
It gets tricky. It gets tricky.
Rogelio Diaz, thank you for joining us. Any final words for the viewers here? Anything you want to share with us?
Yeah, Chris. Just no matter what, never give up on yourself. Never. You're the only thing you got. You're all that you have when you look in the mirror. Never give up on yourself, my friends.
There you have it. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you. Appreciate
your
message.
Buddy.
Appreciate your life, and appreciate just the connection that we have had here together. I know you're going to have much, much success. Thank you so much for joining us.
You too, my friend.
All righty.
Thank you for having me, buddy.
Okay, bye now. Bye.
Love.
So wasn't that awesome? How about that? Just the energy. And all of the amazing stories and challenges. Did you feel inspired? Did you have some thoughts or some ideas crystallized for you to help you to focus in an area in your life? I hope so. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, definitely go ahead and like and subscribe and hit those notifications so we can keep moving forward. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon. Bye.